Hey, Mr. Jet here. We're going to continue on with surface area today. Lesson number 21 is surface area of cylinders. This unit should be pretty straightforward. It's a lot of typing into your calculator. You will get a lot of answers that don't look nice, but the process is pretty simple. First thing I want you to do, pause your video and go ahead and name or classify these two solids here. All right, so first one here, we should know that is a cylinder. Okay, so it has two circular bases. So we get a cylinder. Here we have one circular base. That is a cone. And so for us today, we're just looking at finding surface area of a cylinder. So first thing, cylinders are very, very similar to a prism. All right, they work the same way. A prism has two bases, a cylinder has two bases. The main difference is with a prism, we don't know what that base is going to be. It could be a triangle, could be a rectangle, could be a trapezoid. We don't know what kind of shape it is. With a cylinder, it's a lot more straightforward. We know exactly what the base is going to be. It's going to be a circle. And so for us, the formula that we're using today, it comes from the formula we use for prisms, 2b plus pH, 2 times the area of the base plus perimeter of the base times the height of the solid. Now, what's going to change though is we know the area of the base. We know what the base is. It's a circle. And so instead of putting area of the base, we wouldn't know what the formula of area of a circle is. Same thing here. Instead of putting perimeter of the base, we know the base is a circle, and so instead of finding perimeter, we're going to be finding circumference of the circle. And so the formula that we're going to use, like I said, looks a little crazier, but really there's only two variables here. We have r, which is radius, and we have h, which is still the height of our solid. So distance from base to base. And so what we have here is 2 times pi r squared. Well, pi r squared is area of a circle. And then here we have 2 pi r. Well, 2 pi r is circumference of a circle. And so this formula for cylinders comes from the formula for prisms. We can just plug a little bit more information in because we know the base is a circle. So like I said, r is still going to be our radius of the base, which is always a circle. And then h is still going to be distance from base to base, which is the height of our solid. Okay, so super straightforward. We're just finding these two variables. We're plugging into our formula, and then we're typing into our calculator. So remember, our formula is surface area equals 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi rh. Okay, so again, this is just for cylinders. So let's take a look at this first one. So only two things we have to recognize here: radius of our circle, height of our solid. So here, my circle, remember radius is the distance from the center to the outside. So radius here is going to be 2. Height of my solid, height of my cylinder actually ends up being 2 as well. And so all we have to do, surface area equals 2 pi 2 squared plus 2 pi 2 times 2. And so we take that and type it into our calculator. So 2, use the pi button, 2 squared plus 2, use the pi button, 2 times 2. And let's go ahead and round that to the tenths. So we should get 50.3, still surface area, so meters squared. All right, pause your video. Go ahead and try this second one. All right, here's the answer you should have got on the second one. check your answer, and then go ahead and do lesson number 21 practice.